Well, hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to my brand new channel. I'm so grateful every time you like and share and make a comment, and certainly when you subscribe to this new channel. This is your general angel reading for June 1st to 15th of 2021. And so welcome, Cancer. I appreciate that you are coming here to listen for your messages. So because it's a general reading, some of this may be not for you. And so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so let's just jump right in and we'll see which cards want to be for you today. And so we'll just ask your guardian angels and see what messages they have for you. And so, yes. So I just want to tell you that, when I'm doing a reading, number one, I always read in the uprights. Some people read that if a card comes out in reverse, that they read it that way. I have not that intention in mind. I'm always reading the uprights. I will show you every card as we go. I hope that you'll be able to see it as well as you'd like to. You can feel free to pause the video at any time and zoom in on a card. Okay, angels and spirit guides, what messages do you have for beautiful Cancerians today for June 1st to 15th of 2021? We'll just keep going. The angels take their time, getting just the right message for you. And there's just no point in hurrying anything. It doesn't work anyway. Okay, and so who else? Okay, I'll go with these. There we go. Oh, maybe not. This one. Okay. Angels, please bless us with the remaining two cards. Okay, do you want both? Yeah, you do. Okay. All right. So Cancer, looks like a really great reading. So let's start with your past in this lifetime. So this is your parents. Some of you, your parents have transitioned and they are in the spirit world. They want you to know that they are with you a lot. They were human, and so they are limited, in where they can be. They can only be in one place at one time. But they come and visit you a lot, and they check up on you. Some of them have the need to apologize to you. Sometimes this was, very tiny things, like, average parents will, always make mistakes. But in general, that it's, maybe nothing too much of a calamity, right? Other parents really were feeling regret, are feeling regret that they put you through such things, and they want to apologize for that. I'm not getting anything really specific about that, about what those circumstances might have been. But what I am getting is this really huge feeling of regret and of sorrow and of apology. And so then I'm seeing and feeling big hugs, so those in the spirit world who are ready to acknowledge how wrong they were in life as they were raising you. They are hoping for your forgiveness, or at the very least that you will let them continue to hang around and be part of their life, part of your life. Others who have passed are, they drop in every now and then, and they love spending time with you. And so if it pops into your mind that, oh, my parent is here with me, yes, that is true. They do that. For others of you whose parents are still on the living plane, most of you are so fortunate that you have them still. And so it's time to reach out and talk with them and get some communication going. Really, really, as much as you're able, bare your heart to them and really tell them what they mean to you. And that it will feel so good for both of you. And so as much as you possibly can do that, please do. For those of you who are young and still living at home, the same thing goes. Keep the lines of communication open with your parents. Even the times that you think their behavior is just way out in left field and they just don't understand you, well, maybe they don't. And maybe you don't understand them either. And maybe it's okay to just love each other anyway. So let's keep going with that kind of energy. Just knowing that that they do love you. They do love you. Okay. So your angels are wanting you to get out and get your body moving. There's a whole bunch of fairies dancing here, and they're having a great time. They're having a party. And so it's time for you too to get your body moving. Dancing, singing, walking, jogging, working in the yard, whatever it takes. Get yourself heaved up off the couch and get some movement going. That's been kind of a common theme in the readings I'm doing today. So I think, we've all been rather sedentary, and, maybe it's hard to want to be out places with people right now. But you can still get some fresh air and some nature and some trees and get your body moving, and you will feel so much better. It really increases your vibration. And so then you are happier and closer to joy. And that makes the people around you also feel that increased vibration. And it really, really helps the world in general, especially those immediately around yourself and yourself at the very core of it. And so get yourself moving and breathing deep of the fresh air. Even they're showing me even in the rain. So this is no matter what the weather is. Get outside. Get outside. If you, they're also showing me, somebody who's pretty much housebound. Still do as much physical movement as you possibly can get in there, because that just benefits you so much, and then you will feel better. So that when you're increasing your vibration, that helps every single aspect of your life and your world then is more positive. And so and it kind of mushrooms, it gains momentum, and it brings more of that joy, that positivity to itself. So trying to keep that up is really important for just about everything. It makes everything easier. If there's somewhere that you have to go, but it's difficult to go, you'd rather not, get some movement happening, get some increased vibrations, and then it just makes it easier, And it's like, an object in motion is easier to keep in motion. So it's physics. It's the laws of physics. All right. And, it just feels better. It just feels better. So as you go along, it's very much right now is a time when you are looking deeper within yourself and you're learning more about yourself all the time. And so it doesn't necessarily always feel good. It's introspective, it's a quiet time, it's taking time to really sit with yourself. And so I'm getting a vibration that some of you are really reluctant to do this. You have a lot of resistance to it. But that's because you're experiencing a lack of self-love, a lack of self-worth. And there's nothing new about that. You've had that for a long, long time. But it's time now for you to look within yourself and have a look at those things in you that you judge, the things that you think are lacking. And maybe there's a good reason you think it's lacking, right? So maybe it's something that does not jive with your sense of integrity, something that you've been doing or required to do that doesn't line up with how your values are and your morals. It's time to change those things. Time to get to know yourself more, to know what is for you and what things you'd rather leave behind. Getting to know your true self is one of the most sure paths to enlightenment, to awakening, to self-acceptance. And once you have that self-acceptance, then you are powerful beyond belief. Then you are firm, you're grounded, you're solid, and things that other people say and do just bounces off. It flows off as though it was not even there. And so the closer to that you can get, the better you're going to feel all day, every day. And what an amazing feeling. So, Cancer, do you have a project on the go? Or do you have something that you've been trying to manifest? Something that's that you've been wanting to get off the ground? Your angels are saying very soon. Very soon. And it'll be a great thing. It'll be so happy. And it will come just as you've manifested it. So be cautious right now how you're manifesting things, and deliberately build your vision of what it is you're asking for. Be very mindful of that. You can write it on paper. You can sit and visualize it. Make sure you're hearing the sounds and feeling the air and smelling what's going on. Really, really complete your vision. Because that is what makes it come to you quicker and more completely. Really feel what it feels like to be in that situation. And it is coming to you very, very soon, and in a really happy way. So that's really fabulous. That beautiful sunshine coming. Okay. It feels very cleansing, this card, with the water there and the sun peeking out. And it feels just like, getting in the water to get cleansed. And so then everything is free to come in a brand new way, and it'll be pure. And it will really, really work for you. So whatever it is that you have been manifesting, remember to ask for the individuals who are in that manifestation to make sure that anybody who's new to you, or anybody who's drawn to the same project or whatever it is in alignment with your values and your morals, so that part of it can continue to feel good once you're in it. Once you are in that, one step at a time, You will be tempted. They're showing me you will be tempted to try and do everything all at once. It's okay to slow yourself down. Take it one step at a time. That way you'll learn it better. It will develop better. You do have the time to do that. You don't need to rush. In fact, the more you can slow yourself down, do it right the first time, then the better the whole project works out. Yes. So one step at a time. And again, they're showing me again to visualize every step as you want it to go. And not quite everything will come about exactly like that, because there are other individuals involved, but still, more and more it will come to you in that same way. That is a fabulous, fabulous thing. Your goals are coming true. Okay, let's see if there's one card that wants to just round out the reading for us. Okay. This one, ground yourself. Okay. So when you're doing your, making your visualization and, creating your whole scenario as you want it to be, before you begin that, make sure you're very, very grounded. So let's do that together right now. I'll talk you through it, and it's the most amazing feeling. So get comfortable in your physical body. Most people find that it helps them to have their feet flat on the floor. If you don't mind having them up, then by all means have them up. But so we're going to feel the bottoms of our feet. So for you in particular, feel how your roots grow from the bottoms of your feet. And they are strong roots, and they're healthy, and they grow down through the floor if there are floors beneath you, and they grow down through however many floors there are, and directly into the earth. And so those roots, they get stronger and longer, and they just keep growing through all the layers of the earth. And they have the little tendrils off to the sides to hold everything secure. And eventually your roots get so long that they've reached the very center of the earth, and they wrap around that crystal that's at the core. Now that crystal is the seed of all the crystals that exist on our earth today. Every now and then a little piece of it breaks off and works its way through to the surface of the earth. And those are the crystals that we now find and we can use to our benefit. So we now have our roots wrapped right around that crystal. And so all the energy from all different types of crystals is available to us through our roots. Every time we inhale, we're pulling that energy up from that great big crystal. And so then, as we pull energy through our roots, through the thickness of the earth, we also now have access to all the events that have gone before, which have created the layers of earth. All the learning, all the adventure, everything that has gone before, which has gone into the consciousness of humanity, of the earth itself, is now available to us. All that wisdom, all the learning. And so now as we come even closer back to ourselves, following our roots up, now we also have access to the nutrients in the soil in which we grow our food. So every time we inhale, we're inhaling all the crystal wisdom, all the earth wisdom, and all the nutrients. So let's do that together. pulling that all up, and it flows up through our feet, up our legs, into pelvis, and continues flowing up. Every time we breathe, we're bringing more in. And it comes up through torso. And this energy is filling all the nooks and crannies that need a little bit of a boost, that need more energy. And it comes up to shoulders and down our arms, right through to fingertips. And more energy up into our neck and our head. And so as our physical body gets filled with this lovely earth energy, then it overflows through our chakras to fill our energy field in the space directly around our body. And so then as that gets filled up, everything is fresh and new and sparkling. It's dislodging stuck energy and helping everything to flow. And then the excess energy flows right out the crown chakra to communicate with the divine and with your guardian angels and our ancestors. And so it's a constant circulation. As we breathe in, it comes up through our feet. And as we breathe out, it comes in through the crown. And so constantly in and again in. Very different types of energy from above and from below. And so it's that constant movement of energy which keeps us grounded and keeps us connected to the earth and to the crystal energy. And that's beautiful. And so try to do that every day at least, maybe more, like more than once a day if you need that. As often as you feel you need, just ground yourself and then ask your angels for what you need and expect it to come. That's such a beautiful reading. Thank you, Cancer, for joining me for your reading for June 1st to 15th, 2021. So I'll invite you to hang around here for another minute and help me to offer healing energy to the whole rest of the earth. Oh, that feels so good to just offer healing and offer love and acceptance. And let's offer knowledge and discernment. And we can all use this healing. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Cancer, and I will talk with you again soon.